Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another Rumble. We got a really good one here for you tonight. It is going to be random, another random one. And these are the best because you don't know what you're going to get. You basically don't know what you're going to get here. It's just a complete mystery. And we're starting off with the Shredder, which is a great one. What? Oh my goodness. He just gassed the crowd. Oh man. That guy in the front row, we're not responsible. We're not responsible. I'm going to just go ahead and say it. What in the world did he drop? Ugh. Who knows what that stuff is? I'd hate to be sitting right there, though. So we're starting off with the Shredder. It's always fun to see him. And this is going to be a random picking. So anyone can show up. And here comes Dr. Zoidberg. I always love when they create Dr. Zoidberg on here because he's such a hard creation. But with that mask now, it's going to be a lot easier. But still a really cool creation, and you can get all of these on the community creations on Xbox or PlayStation. And what an entrance, a great entrance as well. Oh my goodness. So yeah, you're going to get all kinds of people in this. You're going to have video game characters, TV characters, movie characters. Anybody can show up. And that's why the random ones do so well, is because you don't know what you're going to get. I mean, you have an idea probably who the first two are, but you don't have an idea on anybody else usually. So we'll see who shows up. I tried to use people that haven't been on here yet. They may have been on past 2Ks, but not on this one. And number 3 is Frank West from Dead Rising. And look at Zoidberg, what a counter. And Zoidberg with a nice takedown there. And number 4 is Floyd Mayweather. So, like I said, you get TV, you get video games, you get a boxer. Basically anyone can show, and he gets a warm welcome there. And another body slam. Wow. Zoidberg is just going after everyone. And Ivan Ooze is number 5. So there's also people that have never been on here before at all. On any of them. And Ivan is definitely a new face that I've never recall him being a part of any of these Rumbles in the past or the present or any time. So Ivan Ooze is finally here. I was never really a big fan of him. I mean, I guess he's alright, but I always like Goldar, Lord Zed, some of those guys. I like the unicorn dude. I always forget his name. Jindrax or something. And Bender is number 6. So Bender coming in at number 6 from Futurama. So there is kind of two Futurama characters here. But I like Futurama. I try to put people from all different things, but sometimes I can't help myself. And number 7 is Leonard. Leonard from what's that movie called? A Knock at the Cabin. I wanted to say A Cabin in the Woods, but A Knock at the Cabin, played by Dave Bautista. He is one of the main, I guess you can say, antagonists in the movie. The leader of the group in the movie, and of course Batista plays him, so this is an easy creation to do. All you have to do is get the shirt, the pants, and the glasses. And you already got, and Atrocitus is number 8. So this is the first time we've seen him as well. And the same thing goes for the Knock at the Cabin character also. So 3 new faces already. We got Atrocitus. And there goes, well, Bender's still in it. And look at Shredder throwing Frank West around, and Floyd gets out of that. Shredder is just... Oh, there goes Bender. So Bender's been eliminated. I didn't even know Atrocitus was a thing. I just... I saw him on the Creations, and I was like, I've never seen it. I may have used him before. I don't know. I don't recall him. I don't ever recall using him. So we've had a lot of new faces already. And I think there's a couple more left. And look at Shredder there with a nice counter. And looks like Floyd is finished. And number 9 is Waldo. I think we've had him before, but of course we know where Waldo is. He's at the Rumble. Obviously he's at the Rumble, so we know where he is. I don't think we've had him either. We may have had him once. I don't recall. So it's good to have him, though. And it's good to know where he's at. That's even better. Oh, man, Shredder just wrecked Batista there. Or Leonard. Let's see if Shredder can get rid of Zoidberg. We always like to see how far 1 and 2 can go. And these two are definitely going to be hard to get out, I think. And number 10 is Mr. Negative. He's always negative. Just a negative person. And Zoidberg going after Leonard here. And there goes Waldo. It's not where's Waldo. There goes Waldo. He's been eliminated. And so much for that run. I guess finding him in the locker room is going to be harder. And there goes Leonard as well. Leonard joins him. So both of them are gone. And look at Zoidberg. Zoidberg does well in these. He does really well in these. And him and Shredder have had a really great start. I always thought Shredder looked so cool. That armor is just so sick. I almost want to root against the Turtles. And number 11 is Beetlejuice. So Beetlejuice is back. Usually he's always here. Nothing's changed there. I'm not the biggest Beetlejuice fan. Tim Burton's hit or miss. It's hit or miss with me. Some of his stuff is really good, and some of it is just not that great. And there goes Zoidberg. And Mr. Negative takes him out. And number 12, I can never say this guy's name. I'm not going to even try, but he's from UFC, and he's really a really good fighter. I've watched him fight. I don't want to butcher his name, so I feel like if I butcher his name, he'll see this and butcher my face. So, no, but honestly, I don't even know how to say that name. It looks like his first name's Israel. Like the country. And I've never heard anyone say his name. Or maybe I've heard it once. But I've seen him fight. He's a really good fighter. And I saw what he did to the Monster logo as well. That was pretty sick. And Ivan Ooze. Look at that pedigree. Yeah, I wonder what happened with the fans that Shredder dropped that gas on. You know, he should be arrested after doing that. You are not allowed to do that at Rumbles. And number 13 is Lobo. And look at Ivan Ooze. With his debut, going to get an elimination there. And Mr. Negative is finished. Him winning the Rumble is a negative. And there goes Frank West. And Atrocitus eliminates the really good fighter from UFC. I guess it doesn't matter how good of a fighter you are on UFC. You can't take down DC supervillains. I'll tell you, one of the funniest things I've ever seen on here, and I just couldn't believe that I captured it, was, speaking of DC supervillains, is when Mansoor had a match with Darkseid and beat him in an over-the-top rope. That is still, till this day, one of the craziest things I've ever witnessed. I mean, we're talking about 100 overall versus a 70-some. And Darkseid charged him, and he just dodged the charge, and he got eliminated. Darkseid got eliminated. And it was like, wow. And Ivan Ooze is finished. And Savage Opress is number 14. Looks like Zoidberg's out, but Shredder's still in this thing. He's almost halfway through. And it's going to be extremely hard to make it all the way. I don't think nobody this year has made it all the way. Last year we had a couple. Till this day, I still think it was hiccups. I think hiccups caused that. But I don't have the proof. Or it was some kind of glitch. I still believe it's almost impossible to get to 1 to 30. And Jason Lee Scott is number 15. And number 16 is Kick-Ass, is number 16. Of course, it's Kick Asterisk, according to 2K. But that's the character's name. It's not a big deal. It's not like the other guy in number 2. It's not like that one. So he has a lot more of a vulgar name than that. So yeah. And number 17 is Krillin. Krillin is number 17. Wow, Krillin with a nice move there, and Shredder's still in this thing. Atrocitus not doing really bad either. However, he could get eliminated here. We'll see. And, yep, Beetlejuice doesn't have the strength to do it, I don't think. And Lobo, doesn't work there. And there goes Krillin. Like I care. I've never been a Krillin fan. I put anyone I can in here just to make things different. Just to give you a good variety. Whether I like them or not. Jason, look here. Trying to get elimination didn't work, though. And Atrocitus, this time Beetlejuice gets him. And Shredder is still in this thing. And there goes Beetlejuice. Did not watch his back there, and he paid the price. Number 18 is the Polka Dot Man. So Shredder's made it to 18. So he's over halfway through. However, he's asleep on the mat right now. Because, I mean, that gas must have been something else. It must have been some performance enhancer or something going on there. Because, he made it to 18 already. We'll see how far he can make it. And Lobo trying to get an elimination there. There goes Jason. Jason's finished. And number 19 is Bruce Lee. And Chris Griffin is number 20. I'm pretty sure we've never had him. We've never had him on a Rumble before. We've had Peter. We've had Stewie. We've probably had a couple other ones. I don't ever recall having Chris. And this is like a really good creation because, I mean, Chris is really hard to create, I think. So, I may have had him. I don't recall. But it's great to see him. He's not my favorite character of the show. Him and Meg have never really been my favorite. But still part of Family Guy. So. And Bon Voyage is number 21, his debut. We've never had Bon Voyage. He is from The Incredibles. He has a small role. I thought that was so cool seeing him. Definitely something we can add to the Pixar party. And yeah. I couldn't believe it when I saw him. I was like, what? Someone actually created him? And number 22 is Edward Scissorhands. So we got another Tim Burton character here. Thank you, Edward Scissorhands. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Tim Burton. I like Edward okay, but it's not my favorite. I like when he makes those, the art with the bushes. And there goes Kick Asterix. That's what we'll call him since, the community is so sensitive. The community creations. So sensitive. Because they don't say it on this game, do they? Yeah, oh yeah. I'm sure they don't say it at all. Yeah. Stone Cold, he's never said it. And there goes Shredder. Oh, man, the Polka Dot Man got him, too. To make matters worse, that's kind of embarrassing. Out of everyone, the Polka Dot Man gets you. But he made it a long time. And hats off to him. Even though I still think that gas was performance enhancers. He will be investigated, and some of the fans got hit with that gas. So, that is not cool. And yeah, he made it to 23. Wow. And Paul the Alien is number 23 from the movie Paul. And there goes Edward Scissorhands. Didn't last long in that. Well, no, that's not Edward. I got them mixed up. Oh, it's Lobo. Edward got the elimination, and there goes the Polka Dotted Man. And look at Bruce Lee. Wow. What a move there. And Edward Scissorhands is now finished. And people are flying out of here. And number 24 is Zangief. I think that's how you say it. He's from Street Fighter. And he is the super heavyweight that can cause some trouble. Look at him throwing everyone around. But look at this. Oh my goodness. Bruce Lee reigns on his parade. Oh man, that's an elimination, man. Cruiserweight eliminating a super heavyweight. And Tapeface is number 25. He was on America's Got Talent. Very funny. I don't know how far he got on the show though, because I don't really watch that show. But I've always seen that skit, and it's just a classic. Just a classic skit. And they still have him on here. They have him on here all the time. So he must have got pretty far in the show, or at least everybody remembers that skit. But But I don't know how far he went. But that's a great question. I'll have to look that up. And Sun Tzu is here. 26, the man that wrote Art of the War. He's an actual person. So, he's from history. He has all these tips on war. So, very smart when it comes to war tactics. And he wrote The Art of War. So, his name's Sun Tzu. He's a character from history. So, he's a real person, actually. And so, I was actually shocked to see him. I don't know a lot about him, and he just eliminated Bruce Lee. So, I don't know a lot about Sun Tzu, but I remember him in history class. I don't recall everything he did, but I know he wrote The Art of War, I believe, and he has a bunch of advice when it comes to war. So he's definitely in the history books. So he did some stuff. I just don't recall everything he did. And number 28 is Jean-Claude Van Damme from Bloodsport. That's right. I don't think we've ever had him on here. Maybe we have? I don't recall. Sun Tzu's new. I know that. Oh, man, it's just chaos. People get... Oh, man, Chris Griffin just got kicked in the back of the head. I've actually never seen Bloodsport. Heard it's a classic, though, and I need to watch it, but I've actually have never watched it. And number 29 is Namor from Black Panther. Black Panther 2. And he is the villain in that one. We've never had him on either. So a bunch of new faces on this. He's kind of a character that wasn't as big until, 2022. I mean, he always existed, but Jean-Claude's done. Bon Voyage is done. And there goes Tapeface. Man, they're flying out of here. And we are now officially down to 5. We got Rick Sanchez here, too. Oh, wait, we're not down to 5. We got another one. I thought we were at 30. Apparently not. Well, might as well be down to 5. Look at this. And Fred Sanford is number 30. We've never had him on a Rumble before. We had him on one of the streams, but we've never had him on the Rumble. And the Junkyard Salesman is here. I used to watch that as a kid all the time. Fred Sanford. Sanford and Son, he's from that show. And he comes in at number 30. So we'll see how good he does. I did not expect him. I forgot I put him in here. I really did. So we are down to 4, though. We got Namor. We got Chris Griffin. We got Fred Sanford and Sun Tzu. What a combo. I mean, that's just the craziest combo ever. Everybody is different. Completely different. And Sun Tzu. Oh, man, Fred Sanford. Elizabeth, I'm coming to join you. Back at the locker room. Oh, my goodness. We are down to 3. Who's going to take it? Chris Griffin is doing F5s on Sun Tzu. I mean, this is just insane. And Namor is going for the RKO, and he connects on Chris, and uh-oh. And uh-oh, here comes Sun Tzu. Let's see if he can get Namor. And nope. We're down to 3. And Sun Tzu eliminates Chris Griffin. Wow, so we are down to 2 here. It's Namor versus Sun Tzu. Oh, what a big boot. And Sun Tzu wins the Rumble. Wow. That's amazing, but I gotta admit, don't you dare. Wait a second. Oh my goodness. He didn't point at the sign. He knows he's not going to WrestleMania. Oh my goodness. The art of not going to WrestleMania. He came prepared. Just like I said that he studies war. He knew better than to point at the sign. This has got to be one of the biggest plot twists of all time. He did not point at the sign. He knows better. This is the first person that isn't an egomaniac that said that they were going to go to WrestleMania. This guy knows he's not going. It's the art of not going to WrestleMania, and he has perfected it. This is the strangest thing I've ever seen. And wow. He knew better. He knew not to try. He knew it was a losing battle. That's what he knew. And yeah, he just went into that stance and never pointed at the sign. He's an honorable man. What can I say? I don't know a lot about him. I better not say he's honorable. I find out something about him that I don't want to find out. But yeah, so Sun Tzu's debut. He wins the Rumble. He doesn't point at the sign. This has got to be one of the craziest things I've ever witnessed. Wow. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed it. I'm just at a loss for words, to be honest with you. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you all later. And Sun Tzu agrees. He doesn't have any desire to go to Mania. So, wow. This is a first. And I'll see you all later.